Alright, so welcome back, guys. Welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision Hero Blood Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm giving you guys my thoughts and opinions and some predictions maybe regarding the upcoming DisneyPlus Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. Now, if Marvel series is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. There to miss more Marvel content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So we are now about 2 weeks away from the premiere of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Disney Plus series. Now I gotta say, this definitely looks good. I think it looks somewhat better than Wandavision. I haven't really gotten around to watching Wandavision just because I've been busy with other things, so I just haven't gotten around to it. And one issue I've had with trying to get into watching Wandavision is it looks goofy and kind of silly. I kind of know that's the tone they're going for, and I understand that, but it just still kind of turns me off in that direction, so I just have been putting it off. But I definitely want to check this out. This one looks a bit more serious, looks a little bit more like it's going to have a lot of action in it. Just overall looks more like something I'm interested in regards to that. Look, I love both the characters in WandaVision. I really want to know that story because I know it's going to connect into other things. But at the same time, it just feels too goofy for me to sit through and watch. I think I'm just gonna binge it at some point and just get it all done with. And I feel like that's one thing that people have been complaining about Disney Plus is that they do weekly releases. To one point, I do like that, but at another time, I do also like just binging it. And I think compared to WandaVision, this is one that I am okay with waiting week to week to watch. But again, I think the trailers have looked pretty good. The recent one that was released about 2 weeks ago does look very exciting and looks like it's definitely hyping up the series. Again, I do feel like this is going to be more action and adventure, and it definitely looks like it is going to have some good story in there. And just, I don't really know how this is going to connect into the longer term connection to the MCU. I know like WandaVision is connecting to both Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, so I don't know how this one's going to connect in. I'm sure we'll end up finding out within the series, which I'm thinking is why they haven't revealed. They're probably keeping it close to the vest here, and maybe it'll be like this big reveal towards the end of the season, so I can get behind that if they just want to keep it quiet and on the down low. But again, as of right now, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that connected or something like that. I could be wrong, and again, they could be keeping some things close to the vest and hidden. But again, I don't care at that point. I still am excited for this. It's definitely one that I think looks good, and I think that it'll definitely have potential. And I do think it's going to be somewhat better than WandaVision. Again, I haven't seen it, so I can't give my overall take on WandaVision. But I definitely, just like I said, I feel like WandaVision just looks a little bit more goofy and silly on that hand. But definitely want to get to it eventually. I don't know, I might watch this first. I don't know if there will be any connective tissue into whether or not which one you watch first, but I will definitely check this out, and I will definitely watch WandaVision at one point, that just so I can have that connection between that movie and the upcoming Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. But definitely am excited for both of these series. And I know one thing people talk about is how WandaVision, at least the earlier episodes, were only about 30 minutes long. 30 minutes runtime, and I think from what I understand, the last few have increased in runtime, so that's definitely exciting. But I think these will definitely be above 30 minutes. I think these will probably run for 45, maybe 60 minutes. I think it's more towards the 42-45 minute mark, which is usually what they get for our shows. They could definitely go for 60 minutes. It just depends on how this story plays out. I think this probably has more potential to be an hour-long show compared to just a half hour, but again, we'll just have to wait and see. Especially since I feel like this series has more story that it can tell within an hour, whereas WandaVision, I feel like they can tell a story that needs to be told within 30 minutes of an episode, compared to this where I feel like an hour 60-minute episode suits this better and can expand on certain things, whereas compared to WandaVision, you don't really need much expansion into what they're trying to do within just a half an hour. But that's just my opinion. And again, I definitely think this looks good. I think that this is going to be another great series for Marvel. And this is not me trying to say WandaVision isn't a great series for Marvel. Again, I haven't seen it, and I most likely am wrong because I've heard some good chatter about it. But again, this looks more like my cup of tea compared to WandaVision. But again, I'm definitely going to watch both series at some point, and I definitely am hyped for this. We also know that this is, after this one, they're taking a break. I think this one ends right around the time Black Widow is scheduled for release, and I think they're just going to give you a break from that. Let Black Widow air, and then after that we have another break, and then I think Loki's supposed to air in the beginning of June. So I feel like they're setting this all up to connect and just give you Marvel content pretty much to go throughout the year. At one point I don't think, because I've heard some people talk about how they're just going one after another. Every week they're going to be releasing something different. I think that it's smart though to wait and release Loki after the fact. Let these two series have their runs, then take a break, and then have Black Widow come out, then take another break, and then have Loki come out. I think that works better, because I think you need to give fans a breather. I know people will say, oh, I want all the Marvel content you can consume at one point, but I also think there comes a time where you need to take a breath. You can't just keep running on oxygen, otherwise you just burn out and just aren't excited and hyped. And I know that people might want that and feel like that's better for them, but at the same time, me in particular, I think that it works out better just to take some breaks here and there, just to, let people get caught up, have those breaks, take a breath, and, just be patient. I feel like this is something that has changed over in the past 10 years with streaming, is that people just consume content automatically, binging it, but making you wait, I feel like, is a better aspect. I like that idea. I think there's more hype, more excitement for the wait and to see what is going to happen next week. And I think that's one thing Marvel is doing good here with that. And I am super hyped, even though I'm saying I'm going to probably binge WandaVision. I just feel like just that series individually is something different that I'm just wanting to binge more rather than this. But again, this looks like a great series. I think it's going to be another home run for Marvel. I feel like this is definitely going to set up some great new story. Again, I just don't know how it's going to connect to the overall story for the MCU. But again, they'll probably just maybe keeping things close to the vest or hiding something. I hope they have some big reveal and it's just not some story that they're trying to tell. But I do have faith in Marvel that this is going to connect, of course, to the overall MCU and other movies coming out. So I'm definitely excited, and I'm really hoping that they have a good story. But overall, I'm super excited to see what they bring to the table with this new series. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about this upcoming series in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my overall thoughts and opinions regarding the upcoming Falcon and Winter Soldier DisneyPlus series. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon there to miss more Marvel content from me moving forward. And you go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is linked in the about section on my YouTube channel. As always, I'm Vision Hero Barn Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.